was once his English teacher during his high school days, and he was one of my great students during those days. He was not just a talented and intelligent student, but also a man with a heart and attitude. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest speaker is a regular, permanent secondary school teacher 3 of Tablon National High School, where he manages science instruction for 11 years. He also functions as school-based management coordinator, school research coordinator, school paper coach, and school testing coordinator. In the division level, he is active in the development of instructional materials such as science modules for the Open High School program, disaster risk reduction education, qualifying exam for Cagayan de Oro City Local Government Scholarship, among others. He is also active in science investigatory projects screening for both elementary and secondary levels and in the Senior High School Speakers Bureau of Public Information Advocacy. In his own capacity, he works as a part-time course lecturer too in the School of Education, Xavier University, and part-time assistant professor 4 in the College of Policy Studies, Education and Management. Mindanao University of Science and Technology handling undergraduate, master's, and doctorate classes. He also acts as resident review specialist for board licensure examination for teachers in TIP Excellence Review Center for whole Region 10 and Caranga Field Centers. His educational track includes the following: Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Planning and Management, Mindanao University of Science and Technology, where his dissertation was rated excellent by his professors. Master of Arts in Science Education, major in General Science, Bukidnon State University Main Campus, through DepEd PSU Graduate Fellowship Program, where he finished on top of his class. Bachelor in Secondary Education, major in General Science, Xavier University Ateneo de Cagayan, through CHED Center of Excellence Academic Scholarship, where he was involved in campus leadership as president of the Teachers Guild and campus journalism as editor-in-chief of the Crusader Yearbook. He graduated in Makabalan National High School, part of the Centennial Batch 1998, where he was the valedictorian. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome one of the Makabalan National High School Laurel and Honor, Dr. Ray Butch Daklan Mahina.
You may take your seats. Okay, first off, I'd like to greet my good morning to our officials here in the presidential table, to Dr. Marifer Ramos, ma'am, from the division office, and to our president of the school governing council, also from the office of the Sangguniang Barangay, Kagawad Cedric Edwin Abe, sir, and to our GPTE president, Sir Dennis Saman, sir, and to all the parents, my co-teachers in the service, and to all the completers, good morning. So I would like to present to you some slides here to facilitate my speech. So this is entitled My Long and Winding Road to Success. As we all know, all roads to success is not beautiful. It is always long, it is always winding, and for some it is really ugly. But then at the end of the road, it is always successful. So before, when I was in my kindergarten years, in my elementary years, when my teachers asked me, what do you want to become in the future? What do you want to become someday? And I have a consistent answer, and that is to become a medical doctor. Okay, so when I am seeing this picture, I felt that I will look good to be part of that batch of doctors. No? But then again, as we all know, when we have bigger dreams, that will also entail a lot of resources. Kung magpadayon ko mahimong isa ka medical doctor, mahal kayo na siya nga gastuhon nun. So therefore, I'd like to present to you this graph. Okay, this one. Okay? As our dreams go high, the resources needed is also high. You know, in physics, in science, in math, in statistics, we call it directly proportional. If our dreams go high, resources will also go high. But of course, I can't afford to pursue medical schooling. So the case becomes like this one. Okay? Our dreams will go down because of our meager resources. Okay? And because of this sad reality, I am in a crossroad wherein I am questioning myself where to go. So we have words there. Lost, confused, unsure, unclear, perplexed, disoriented, bewildered. Okay? So kung sa Bisaya pa, libog siya. Okay? Asa man gid ko paingon. After graduating sa Makabalan National High School, unsa dayon? What's next? What is the future in store for me? So these are some of the questions that I had when I graduated. And perhaps these are also the same questions right now with you. So because I was lost, no, libog magi kaayo, no, that the road is really long and winding. So from Cagayan de Oro City, I went to Bohol. So some of my uncles and aunties there took me for schooling. But then again, things went rough. So I returned to Cagayan de Oro City. So you see, mura na tagbula nga ipasa-pasa, ilabay-labay. Okay? And I am inspired by this statement which says, not until we are lost that we begin to find ourselves. Usahay, dapat mawala sa ta. Usahay, we put ourselves in a thick forest, finding our way out. Because that is the only way to discover ourselves as to where we are if we are lost. There is no need of finding ourselves if we are not lost. So kailangan mawala sa ta. Okay? And that is very normal. So if you are in a jungle right now, if you are in a crossroad right now, I tell you, sooner or later, you will really find yourself. So this one is also very encouraging. It says, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it. So whatever situation that we are in right now, that is just only 10%. Kumingon ka, sir, lisod man kaayo magpadayon kay wala mi kwarta, that is just 10% of the situation. Sir, lisod man kaayo ni nga subject, that is only 10% of the situation. Because the bigger share, the bigger 90% is on how you will respond to it. Puprig ka, unsa dayon? Galisod ka, unsa dayon? And that is 90%. Okay? So I really applied that to my life. Back then, lisod kaayo ang life. But on how I strived hard, on how I really put myself into real fight, and that is the 90%. And I tell you, in every effort that we put into, there is always a reward to it. Okay, and because I persevered, because I really worked hard,